Don't eat yellow snow. Go to school. Clean your room. Be nice. Those are all examples of commands, which is what we are going to focus on today. Those are really bad examples. All right. So today we're going to focus on informal or to commands. All right. So when do we use commands? We use commands to tell someone to do something. All right. So instructions. Now, they don't always have to sound so demanding like my examples. If you read any recipes or any directions on putting things together, instructions, those are all in command form. All right, so for example, be careful, have a good weekend, take out your homework. You guys hear several of those commands a lot in class. You even see them on your toque timbre most every morning. Or afternoon. Informal commands are used when talking to someone we would address in the to form. Alright, so that's when we use our informal or to commands, such as friends, siblings, or a teacher talking to his or her student. Date un punto, give yourself a point. Alright, so we've got two types of commands, affirmative and negative, right? So, affirmative, that's when we're telling someone to do something. For example, close the window, set the table. Negative commands, my estudiantes inteligentes, are telling someone, or we use them when we're telling someone not to do something. So don't close the door, don't go to the store. Poet didn't even know it. So affirmative, positive commands, telling someone to do something. Negative, telling them not to do something. Alright, so the tricky thing about these commands is that they are not formed the same way. Darn it. So we really have to build our affirmative commands brain and our negative commands brain. Alright, so let's start with affirmative, the easy ones. Alright, all we have to do is conjugate the verb in the el-ella conjugation, el-ella form, in the present tense. So, wash the plates, lava los platos. Sweep the floor, barre el suelo. Open the door, abre la puerta. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But of course, what would Spanish class be without some irregulars? So we've got 8 irregular verbs in the positive form. Now keep in mind these are all affirmative commands. Our negative commands, they have some different irregulars. So these are positive commands. Decir would be di, hacer haz, ir ve, poner pon, salir sal, ser se, tener ten, and venir ven. Alright. Now, if you remember from last year, we've got a lovely way to remember these. It has to do with Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Eh? Alright, so how you can remember these is our little saying, Vin Diesel has 10 weapons. Eh? Practice that at home. Alright, so here's your opportunity to stop and practice. So go ahead and check and look at your notes. Okay, good. So go ahead and hit pause and see how you do on those 4 affirmative commands. I'll wait. Okay, let's see how you did. We've got tomar fotos, toma fotos, regatear en el mercado, regateé en el mercado. So, notice we don't have any subject here. We don't say to toma fotos, we just say toma fotos. Take pictures. You know, if you're talking to someone and they're headed someplace awesome, take lots of pictures. Toma fotos. Toma muchas fotos. Alright, bargain in the market. Pesca en el lago. Fish in the lake. Or go fishing in the lake. And then meter un gol. Mete un gol. Score a goal. There you go. Commands. Again, notice no subject there. We don't have that to because we know we're instructing someone to do something in the informal form. Alright. Positive commands. Now we're going to change our focus to negative commands. These are there's a couple more steps to these. Alright, so hopefully that review of our present tense irregular yos is going to come in handy right about now because we start with the yo form. Easy enough. We drop the yo, and then we add the opposite ending, all right? So if it's an AR verb, then our ending is going to be ES, and it's an ER or an IR verb, then our ending is going to be AS. So far, so good. So don't forget the no, of course, since it's a negative, telling someone don't do something. Gonna need that no. So let's break it down. Don't run. Okay, what's our verb to run? If you said correr, you are correct. So in the yo form, yo corro. You don't need that yo, just help you out. So corro. We're gonna drop the yo. And then since correr is an ER verb, what are we going to add? If you said AS, you are correct, right? And then what do we need before it? You're right, the no. No corras. Don't run. Okay. But remember, not all of our yo forms are so easy. All right, don't make the bed. What's our verb to do or to make? If you said hacer, you are correct. Now, what is hacer in the yo form? If you said hago, you're on a roll. So we're still going to follow the same rules. So we're going to drop the yo. And then hacer is an ER verb again. So what's our opposite ending? AS. So hagas. Okay? And then, of course, to make our complete command, no hagas la cama. Don't make the bed. All right, so that's why knowing our go-go and the yo-yo is very important, because they are going to have that G in our negative commands. All right, so of course we've got some irregulars. What would Spanish class be without them? Our regulars happen when we have a yo form that doesn't end in an O, right? So can you think of any verbs that have yo form that don't end in an O? Should know some. All right, I'll be generous. Here are four major ones. Dar, our present tense yo form is doy. So the negative command, we just memorize it. It's no des. Okay, one of those things we just have to memorize. Estar, our present tense yo form is estoy. Not gonna work because it doesn't end in an O. So no estés. Notice there's an accent on that estés. Ir, our regular present tense is voy. So our negative command is no vayas. And then ser, of course, our regular tense is present tense is soy. So no seas. So unfortunately, you're just going to have to memorize these four negative commands. Okay, moving on. All right, so tell your friend not to do the following things. Go ahead and hit pause and try these on your own. Remember, don't forget that no, and we've got that opposite ending. I'll wait. Okay, let's see how you did. Don't take a day trip. No hagas una excursión. Don't be sad. No estés triste. Don't open the door. No abras la puerta. And don't tell secrets. No digas secretos. All right, so if you struggled with those go-go and the yo-yo, this is your perfect time to get some more practice. All right, so last practice is with all of them combined. So pay attention if it's affirmative command or negative command. Hit pause, get some practice, and then we'll check your answers here in just a second. All right, ride a horse. Monta a caballo. Don't draw, negative command, so we're going to have that opposite ending. No dibujes. Don't go to the park. What's our verb to go? Ir. Okay, so it's going to be one of those irregulars. No vayas al parque. Put the books on the table. I'm thinking we got a Vin Diesel here. Pon los libros en la mesa. And then don't go on a hike. No des una caminata. All right, those are your notes. Please make sure you jot down any questions, and we're going to get lots of practice with our commands here in the next couple days. Thanks.